ain't a Mac, but I can take a chick with ease. My car's so much of a problem, it's a mystery. I bring the beef together like a triple cheese from Mickey D's. Girls always asking where the roof at. Drop it. What you mean by the shit been missing since I copped it? Having one chick that ain't up in my logic. Money talks, every bar's a bank deposit. And I'ma go get it if your chick is a go-getter. Young Billy December, cold nigga. You getting pissed on in the winter like a cold liver. Gold slippers, 20 below, give your whole cold shivers.
What up? Welcome to the In Perspective Sports Show. I am your host, that Cherokee Chief, that nigga. Roderick Horton in the building. Yes, I have him back. It's the guru. Willie Hub's in the building. What up with you, cousin?
What's up? Long time no see. It's been a while. Been a
long time. And you know I got my big dog, Big Dusty Rose, Johnny Surratt in the building. What up with you?
Everything.
Yeah. Well, I see you repping Mr. Brady today.
The Dolphins always.
He's repping
Florida.
He's repping Florida.
Yeah, all Florida.
All of Florida, right, because, that's your best bet in Florida right now.
But my heart always going to be with them dogfish.
Dogfish.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to jump right into it, and this kind of, I always like to keep it somewhat political. And, of course, Gruden, I'm sorry, it's slightly political, of course, with it being, all the players involved. Some of us can't be touched. And that's what I want to ask my panel.
Gruden got touched.
Yeah. So was Gruden just the scapegoat, cousin? I'm taking
Apparently, because now they're not going to release any more of the emails.
So what you think's in the emails? Do we need to see the emails, or is it a wash now? Or
release the emails, like release the Kraken, release the
you
emails.
Want to see the emails?
I don't want to see all 650,000, but we won't see them.
Right.
Because so Gruden's the scapegoat, and his career is pretty much over.
Oh, most definitely his career. But I think he get him a little 5 years under his belt. They'll want to open things back up for him. Once he puts the formal apology, not that sorry apology, that he wasn't going to talk about it no more. He didn't want to hear about it no more. I actually believe that if they are looking at those 600,000 emails as potentially damaging to the NFL in general.
Everybody probably.
So I think that they're probably going to start trying to get past that. They saw what they're dealing with. They're pushing for a different kind of relationship with people.
So you think it's over?
I think the biggest aspect of it is over. I'm sure there's going to be some trails of things. And I would tend to think that they'll use those emails as ways of keeping people in check now. Now, we can put this out here. This is what we got back here. So we don't need to, and I think y'all need to tone this down or let that go or work with us with this and use those emails as bargaining tools. Because you just don't have 600,000 of them.
650,000.
And they just not be relevant.
Right.
So, I think there's a high level.
So, of course, Goodell kept it in-house, as we said earlier. Do we want to be in the house? Willie said he wants to be in the house. He wants to see the emails. He wants the house brought the fuck down.
Bring the house down.
Do you want to be in the house?
I just would like to see the payoffs of the situation.
Who said what?
Yeah.
So I want to know.
Absolutely.
I just don't think I give a shit. Because we all know, and the best way to...
You're a Daniel Snyder supporter. You most definitely... Because he was the target for the investigation.
That's what they say, but it's probably even bigger than him.
Bigger than him? I don't know how much bigger it can get. He is like one of the major players. The question now, are they trying to railroad him out of his team? There's a lot to that. But obviously they didn't have the juice to move him.
Right.
They
didn't have the juice to move him. And it's not because of him. It's what you were saying earlier. It's the brand. It's the colors. It's the legacy. You can't touch us.
But at this rate, the legacy is getting
The legacy
tarnished.
is in stone. Nah, the legacy's in stone. The legacy is in
Y'all need a new
stone.
y'all need a new stadium.
You need a name.
Y'all need a quarterback team.
Name.
You know what I'm
Shit
saying?
over here.
I mean,
We do need a quarterback. I can't front. We do. Shit.
Well, you got a muffler. You got a muffler for a quarterback.
What is that?
Heineke, whatever.
whatever he's, but he's doing all right. I think he's doing well for
He's
what they
doing
for
good
what they
for what he's-
expect.
right,
What they
right,
expected
right.
out of him. I think he's giving them everything plus some. What they expected out of him.
Which brings us to Cam.
Soon to be somewhere.
Somewhere. Somebody's roster.
Somebody.
Okay, so he did his little part. He was forced into
Did you use
giving
the
up
word
the
forced?
rights, forced into giving up the rights of his own body, like most people have been,
So
with
he
no
took-
choice.
So he took the shot.
Cam took the shot, and he did it. You know why? Why? Why did he take the shot?
He took shots, unless he got a Johnson & Johnson. He took shots. And I tend to think that he took those shots because I think that's like a part of being the team. I mean, everybody's doing it. So, and it's the right thing to do. The right thing to do. And it's a team thing. So to be on the team, his services are needed. So if you are under the impression that he's going to be the leader of your team, he needs to be vaccinated based off of the information that's being pushed. And that is, being vaccinated gives you the better chance of resisting the virus. So you want your multi-million-dollar quarterback to be vaccinated. Team-wise. I'm not talking the personal aspect of this. That's a whole different thing. But team-wise, last week we talked about it. When you use the word team, if 99% of the team and you're the one, and you're the most important one, it's team. Jump on board. You're getting paid.
Speaking of teams, I don't understand why he ain't on one.
That ain't got nothing to do with team.
Nah,
That's like, I need that money.
right. Because if the
need
team
that money.
was the team usually follows the leader, and everybody's leaving these leaders out. So it ain't no team. It's business.
Brady's
This-
vaccinated.
But listen, everybody's been branding it as this team thing, but it's not team, bro. That's what I've been trying to say about this whole thing. Because of course, they need him to come and play. Well, why ain't they with him and making it to where
It's actually the other way around. They're all vaccinated. I mean, the overall percentages, the higher percentage of these teams are vaccinated.
Right.
And they're pushing for 100%.
Right.
So if that's the goal, I mean, why would they back down off their position once they got 95% of the
Because they
the
got
guys?
95%. Stop.
The goal is
Damn.
100%, not 95%.
Well, we're not gonna even go there, cousin. I want to hear what you have to say because Cam.
I just don't understand
took
why he's
the
on the team.
vaccine.
Took the vaccine he's not on the team.
Well, what's up? Well, he's doing his part as a team. It's not a team thing. There's no team. There's no team.
Maybe they tired of seeing his ass.
I mean, there's a lot of baggage
The
that goes
smiling,
with
the
Cam.
dancing, the dabbing, maybe tired of seeing
Man,
it,
that's
but
just live, man.
I think it's live.
Okay,
but maybe
okay.
they don't think it's live. I think it's live. I wish Cam was with the Steelers.
That'd be a good place for him to be.
That'd be a great place.
That is absolutely.
Why ain't with y'all?
Well, he might be because Ron Rivera's up there, so he might be coming home now. How about that?
We don't need him down in Miami. Make sure everybody know that.
Y'all need
Ain't
something.
somebody.
We most definitely do. I mean, maybe we'll get
don't need
Heineke or
Cam.
Haskins if y'all do what y'all gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? Let us develop something that's going to be every time this man gets a first down. He's a quarterback in the NFL. Every time he gets a first down,
What's wrong with that, man?
boy, that's insane. Man, put your mind in the game.
Okay, so
stop
so
self-promoting.
every time-
Stop self-promoting.
Wow, you
Stop
get to change the
self-promoting.
subject all the way. Now.
Stop self-promoting.
Oh my gosh! So,
Stop
hold
self-promoting.
on. So whenever
Look at all these celebrations at the interceptions.
Come on,
they be running down the end zone.
man.
And
I'm not going against. I don't have any issues with that. I'm talking about Cam. It's like his mind, the dancing, the jitterbug, and I'm not going to talk about nothing more than his weirdness. I mean, listen. I mean, dude, Dude is a distraction to anything.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Ooh.
He's a superstar, right or wrong?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So when you're a superstar, what the hell is wrong with being who you want to be?
You mean being eccentric? You mean being
Yeah,
different? Being allowed to do things
Yeah.
that you want to be, but normally they ask you not to do. But because you're a superstar, they allow you to do these things, right?
Right.
What
Superstar privilege.
Westbrook, Cam, their pants is too tight, bro. Their pants is too tight. Too tight, dog. The hair is too wild.
The skirts,
I
the
mean,
dresses.
if you're gonna be a representation of my team, I think that I'm not gonna say you need to cut your hair and you need to wear this, but this is what I am gonna say: don't bring such a weirdness that you are.
Man, look, this word weird. You've said it for 2 weeks in a row.
Stay out of trouble. Go ahead.
Right.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. And you can be what the fuck.
Now, that's
Now,
the
see,
part.
that's not what you're saying, though.
No. Well, so for me,
Is it? Is that what
for me, being so unique kind of changes the atmosphere when you're asking some of the players. Because remember, when you're a superstar, you have boundaries that you can cross that the other guys can't. So you're asking them as a coach and management, to stay within the boundaries of this. But your superstars don't have. They don't have the curfews and everything. There's bend for them. I just think Cam just bends and pushes to we talking about it. We're talking about
So
it.
whenever he got the rules put on him of not cutting your hair and all that shit in Carolina,
That's
and
when he first came.
And he did his thing. He obeyed.
Correct. He stayed within the boundaries of what
So
Mr.
whenever he
Richardson
goes
wanted.
somewhere else, when the boundaries ain't there,
But
so-called boundaries.
so once he superseded aspects of what he was asked to do, the boundaries got loosened more and more, and this is what we working with.
Okay.
This is what happens when
Created a monster, so
right,
to speak, huh?
right. So
Hell
now
no,
you're
he was
dealing
like
with that.
He was like, he was at in college. The nigga celebrated. This has been Cam's game.
Right.
When he was at the JUCO, this was been Cam's game. And he's like, everybody got dreadlocks in the motherfucking league. And this motherfucker want to ask me not to grow dreadlocks?
Well, you gotta
And
you
then-
gotta think of who was asking him.
And that's exactly why.
Because he was going to be the
That's
franchise in the face of the.
That's cool. Don't take my culture and make it something bad because you white folk don't understand this shit. So
Right.
So as soon as he left Carolina and he grew his dreadlocks,
Well, he was actually growing them at Carolina.
whenever the owner when he got gone, then he started,
Once he got what?
once that
Gone.
once the
Right.
owner, once that old redneck got up out of there, and they all showing that they're rednecks right now because they're like, well, he's not a tame Negro. He's growing his hair out. We don't want to deal with that.
I can see
That's
that.
why I think they're not fucking with Cam. Cause
So it ain't
it's
got
like-
nothing to do with the vaccine.
I just think that when you
Not really, because you see how long it took New England to pick him up last year. It was like,
Oh
and I
man,
think
everybody passed on him. Yeah.
I think he gave New England what the temper didn't want.
And then when
I don't
Belichick,
I don't want us to be represented on a clown level and then not be able to do. If we were winning, that clown stuff is okay. You're a circus. Everything around you circus.
But I think that when he got
All
that
that.
Come on,
when he
man.
got
that.
Mac Jones, he figured I got another Tom Brady.
Well, he had a different level of
get rid of
what was his plan the whole time? Man.
Right.
the representation changed.
What no next Tom Brady's when you get
from this circus atmosphere to a more professional atmosphere.
So he wasn't playing football. He was playing circus ball.
He was out there making himself look like every time he completed a pass, it even surprised him.
What? How do you figure that? I don't know where you get that from.
Cam did
Because of what
the
he did,
confidence,
this kind of shit?
all the I got a first down. All that's what he should have did. Stayed in the mix of that, hiding himself, because the attention was always on him. It wasn't about the attention of the team. It wasn't about the attention of the team. To me, you can't take that much attention And I felt like Cam was a attention-seeking brother. I mean, every time he did something,
he's a polarizing figure.
For sure.
He is definitely that.
Sure.
Either you
He's
love him or
an
you hate
Adonis.
him.
He's an Adonis.
You love him or you hate
He was
him.
like, it's been like this since I was in high school. I've always been the dude laughing and joking and having
Winning, though.
and having
Winning.
a great time. I'm saying,
Winning.
But when you got somebody trying to tell you how to, be your whole character, don't do this on the field, don't do this off the
changing
field.
up my whole-
You
take away
changing
from
up
his
my
game.
whole
You taking up
shit.
from his
So when
game.
you say he ain't winning, well, I wonder why.
I don't know why.
Someone's taking him
now
all the
you-
way
now
out of his
you-
shit.
Now you're going to tell me out of 11 men on the field, his production level shot way down. It's based off of the fact that we're asking, hey, bro, could you slow down just a little bit of that? That takes it away.
Could you throw the ball better? Let's give me that shit.
We
Don't-
most definitely
Don't give
want
me all
to.
that other bullshit.
Definitely.
Give me
I
football
can dig
talk.
that. I can dig that.
football
some
talk.
linemen.
Go give me some. Yeah.
So
Y'all
you
see
want to
me
talk
y'all let
football?
me
Give me
get
some
hit like a
weapons.
motherfucker.
Give
The
me
man
some
got hit
weapons.
1,000 times. Every time he motherfucker came anywhere out near the pocket, he's getting hit.
And
Go
what
give
he
me some
he
fucking
wasn't
help.
getting
In all
protected. either.
actuality, they were
He wasn't getting protected either.
The protected
They weren't
aspect
protecting
didn't
him.
exist from the beginning. The reason they brought him in was to run him. He was a torpedo literally every play. He was a sacrifice. They didn't have the same respect for him in this part of his career that they did in the beginning. When Cam went to New England, it was really about going around the corner, bro. It's a height. They didn't protect him. They didn't bring in weapons. I mean,
right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
And
They
opted
brought
out,
him
too.
in and he knew, okay, Cam, this is where we're going with this. I mean, you're here on short notice on top of that.
1 year deal.
And you're weird. It's it.
All right, goddamn it, we're coming back with weird. In perspective, we'll be right back. Y'all killing me with these words.
I can't believe you're appalled.